Here are 5 strategies to build English fluency and confidence, told through the story of a young lady named Liza. Liza lived in a small, quiet town where English wasn't spoken very often. Every morning, she'd see English videos and songs on her phone, and her heart felt a mix of excitement and fear. She desperately wanted to speak English fluently, but she was so afraid of making mistakes. One day at school, her teacher asked a simple question in English. Liza knew the answer, but her mouth stayed closed. Her hands felt cold, her heart beat fast, and she felt shy, scared that people would laugh at her. That night, she sat on her bed and thought deeply about her dream. She told herself she didn't want to be silent forever. She decided to change step by step. The first strategy Liza learned was to listen every day, even when she didn't understand everything. She started listening to very easy English stories, children's stories, and slow English videos while she cleaned her room, ate breakfast, and before she slept. At first, the words sounded strange, like music she didn't know. But slowly, her ears became familiar with the sounds, the rhythm, and the feeling of English. She realized she didn't need to understand every word to improve. She just needed to listen again and again. One morning, she noticed some words felt natural and friendly instead of scary. This small change made her smile and gave her hope. The second strategy Liza used was to speak alone, without fear. She understood that confidence is built in private before it's shown in public. So she began talking to herself in English every day. She spoke in front of the mirror, describing what she was doing. Like, I am washing my hands, or I am walking to school. Sometimes she made mistakes and laughed at herself instead of feeling ashamed. She learned that mistakes were not enemies, but teachers. The more she spoke alone, the more comfortable her mouth became with English sounds. Even though no one was listening, her confidence was quietly growing inside her. The third strategy she discovered was to use simple English, not perfect English. Liza used to think she had to speak in long, difficult sentences, and this made her afraid to start. So she changed her thinking and told herself that simple English is strong English. She practiced saying short sentences like, I like this book, or today is a good day. She noticed that people understood her, and that understanding gave her courage. She realized fluency isn't about big words, but about clear communication. One day in class, she answered a question using very simple English. Her teacher smiled and said, "Good job, Liza." That moment stayed in her heart for a long time. The fourth strategy that helped Liza was to practice every day, even for a short time. Before, she only studied when she felt motivated, but motivation came and went. So she decided to practice for just 10 minutes every single day, no matter how she felt. Sometimes she read a short story, sometimes she listened to a video, and sometimes she spoke to herself. These small daily actions slowly became a habit. After a few weeks, Liza noticed something amazing. English felt easier, her fear became smaller, and her confidence grew stronger. She understood that daily practice was more powerful than studying hard just once a week. The fifth strategy that changed Liza deeply was to be kind to herself. She used to compare herself with others who spoke English better, and this made her feel sad and weak. But she learned to focus on her own journey and celebrate her small wins, like understanding a new sentence or speaking without stopping. She told herself, "I am learning, and that is enough." This kindness made her brave. One afternoon, a new student joined her class, speaking English with mistakes and a nervous smile. Liza saw herself in that student, and instead of judging, she felt proud of how far she had come. When the teacher asked them to practice speaking together, Liza felt nervous, but she didn't run away. She spoke slowly, simply, and honestly. Even though her English wasn't perfect, her confidence was real. When she finished speaking, she felt a warm feeling of growth and courage. She understood that fluency and confidence aren't built in one day, but in small moments of listening, speaking, practicing, and believing in yourself. As Liza walked home that day, she smiled quietly. She knew this was only the beginning of her journey. Step by step, word by word, she was becoming the confident English speaker she once dreamed of being. After that day, Liza continued using the 5 strategies in her daily life. English slowly became a part of her world. One morning, while walking to school, she realized she could understand the main idea of a story without translating every word. Her heart felt light and happy. During her lunch break, she practiced speaking alone, describing her food in English, and smiled when the words came out more easily. She was no longer afraid of English sounds. Later that week, the teacher asked students to read a short paragraph aloud. Fear touched Liza's heart again, but she took a deep breath and stood up. Her voice was soft but clear. She made some mistakes, but she didn't stop, and when she finished, she felt proud. Using simple English helped her make friends. She started greeting classmates with easy words like "How are you?" and "Nice to meet you." People understood and replied kindly, showing her that English is for connection, not perfection. Her daily practice became a normal part of her life, like brushing her teeth. Those few minutes every day kept her moving forward. Most importantly, she was kind to herself. When she made mistakes, she no longer felt shame. She just smiled and said, "It's okay, I am learning." This gentle voice gave her the courage to try again. One day, her teacher asked her to speak in front of the class about her favorite hobby. Liza felt nervous but also excited. She spoke slowly, using simple words. She looked at her classmates. When she finished, the teacher smiled and said, "Very good, Liza." That moment felt like a warm light inside her. She understood that fluency is not about speaking fast, but about speaking with confidence. As the days turned into weeks, Liza was no longer hiding when English appeared. She was stepping forward little by little. She realized the girl who was once silent was now brave enough to speak. She whispered to herself in English, "I believe in myself," and for the first time she truly meant it. As time passed, English became a part of her personal growth. One morning, she woke up and realized she was thinking in simple English sentences without even trying. At school, she started sharing short ideas during group activities. Her classmates listened and nodded, and this made her feel seen and respected. One day, the teacher assigned a short English presentation. Fear knocked on Liza's heart again, but this time it didn't stop her. On the day of the presentation, her hands were shaking, but her heart was strong. She walked to the front and began to speak slowly. Her voice wasn't perfect, but it was confident. When she finished, she felt free. The class clapped softly, and in that moment, Liza realized that confidence is not the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward anyway. She started helping her friends with English, telling them that mistakes are part of learning and that simple English is enough. As she helped others, her own confidence grew even stronger. One evening, she wrote in her notebook in English, "I am not perfect, but I am improving every day." Those words felt true. She was grateful for every mistake, every small practice, and every brave moment, because they all helped her become stronger. English was not just giving her a new language, it was giving her a new voice. In the end, Liza learned that fluency and confidence are not gifts, but skills built by brave actions, kind thoughts, and daily effort. When she looked back at the girl she used to be, she felt compassion because that girl had the courage to start. She learned that confidence doesn't come from speaking perfect English, but from believing that your voice matters. Her story is a reminder that you don't need to be special to speak English well. You only need to be patient, consistent, and kind to yourself. If a quiet young lady like Liza could find her voice step by step, then you can too. Start today. Start now with one word, one sentence, and one brave moment at a time. Thanks for watching.